Correctamundo.
Oh. Oh, and yes, Time Break's ability is literally just to start the battle.
Let me see.
Boy. Also known as basically just Killer Queen bites the duster.
Bites the duster! Mada, 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 mada.
We really should get everyone. We really should get you to watch some JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Probably. I still haven't watched Beyond Part 1. Well, technically, I watched Part 1, watched decent chunks of Part 2, but I haven't seen all of Part 2. I don't know how Part 2 ends.
The only one that people really care about is Stardust Crusaders, because that's when the really fun stuff starts.
Yeah. It was me!
Oh, Joseph is great though.
You thought your first kiss would be with JoJo, but it was I, Dio. That glorious me.
Hey Jojo, I killed your dog for no good reason because I felt like it. How dear.
How could you do?
Oh, the manga version of that is freaking far more explicit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Freaking in the anime, you just see like something moving in the freaking furnace, and then it cuts to tombstone of the dog.
Oh.
But in the freaking manga, the dog actually breaks out of the oven, runs around on fire, and then dies.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a big thing for a while that Araki does not like animals.
Oh.
Because
Is that why he got rid of? Is that why he got rid of Iggy like he did?
Because animals don't tend to last.
So he
very
takes
long.
he takes every opportunity he can to work in some animal cruelty.
Depend.
I think it's more that he's just bad at drawing them and wants to get rid of them quickly.
Oh.
Real type shit. I know how that feel.
So that's why he gave Iggy a human face. Made him look creepy in Uncanny Valley.
True.
I thought he just had like the kind of squished face like
Fuck.
like a pug. Which, by the way, allow me to state this: if you, pugs are a living embodiment of, natural selection gone horribly wrong.
There
But not
was
even
no
natural
natural
selection.
selection.
Yeah,
There
Wasn't
was
even-
no natural
that
selection.
was
I
very,
meant
very
pug.
selective.
No, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. I meant the other thing. Sorry.
Yeah, it was
Selective breeding.
Yeah.
Because 1000%, that dog is guaranteed to suffer breathing problems because it does not, in fact, have a.
Mm-hmm.
So much so they have to give freaking a CPAP machine. Those dogs sometimes.
Damn.
Oh my
It's almost-
fucking god, it's back.
It's almost like creating pugs at all was animal cruelty.
Yeah. By the way, back. Okay, I'll be right back.
Destroy. Obliterate.
Destruction.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just to let you know that alarm was to let me know that dinner was done. So, very likely that I am going to be. Very likely I am going to be going to get dinner soon. So my next plan is to set up a fight to be set it up on automatic. Then I'll quickly go and
just
get.
let it run.
Twitch chat plays Digi.
It would be great if that was even possible for us to do.
Go to and offense, and I'll be right back. I need to go and get some barbecue chicken.
Chicken. Yes, West money.
Oh, by the way, fuck you, Poggersmon.
Who? What? Excuse me? We got a Pogmon?
No, that's just what he refers to as Pagumons, what Zero likes to call Pagumon.
Because
Oh.
it does make a bit of a pogging trollface kind of expression when it attacks.
Yeah.
My little pog chimp.
Alright, when Zero gets back, we'll say all of his Digimon ate ass and lost. Because it's funny. No, paint. I want you to paint.
Found a very painful looking pic. I'm gonna show off in the group chat.
Hmm. Oh, shit.
It was not kidding.
You really weren't. That's bad. Oh, shit. That's really bad. Wow. Okay.
Rob Liefeld
So
looking at it.
it's one of those pics that gets worse and worse the longer you look at it.
Yeah, you're really not kidding. That's terrible.
Just like me. Oh. Why did the fur dude do that? What the fuck?
Hey, I'm back.
Come back.
Hey, Brave.
Yeah.
When the five holds cross, the golden soldier Thouser is born. Brought to you by Zaya. Yeah, me and Brave have been kind of marathoning Kamen Rider 01 for a while.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Okay, Zero. I know something else we could marathon.
What?
The 4 Kids dub of One Piece.
My voice gives me strength.
Ugh. Sandy's voice in the
My
in the four
voice
kids
gives
dub is
me the
easily-
heart of the cards. Draw 3.
Sa-
Brave.
Sandy's
Sanji's
is
4
easily
Kids
the
dub voice
worst
is
in the
something.
entire dub.
Brave.
Yeah. You know a fun fact about Sanji's 4 Kids dub voice?
What?
Apparently 4 Kids, the company, actually forced the voice on the voice actor. It wasn't his choice. It was 4 Kids' choice. The company forced it on him.
Yeah. Hey, Brave.
But
Hate me, but do it honestly.
Tourmaline, you recognize that?
Yeah, Kane.
Also,
but yeah. Sanji's 4 Kids voice is so freaking weird.
yeah, just a Brooklyn accent, go.
That's literally what they did. The director at 4 Kids literally just said, "Give us a Brooklyn accent. We don't care what it sounds like. We just want Brooklyn accent." The voice actor's just like, "Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, like
I'm getting paid."
yeah, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
give me a Brooklyn accent, huh?
This guy
Were you
He
saying Zero?
talks like he has a
This
stuffed
fucking
nose.
guy.
He does, yes. But 4Kids told the voice actor to talk like that while voicing Sanji, so... And he just did it, because it was his job. I mean, can't blame him for it, blame 4Kids for it. Blame the company for it.
Then there's freaking.
So to the company.
They gave Robin a
store.
southern accent just because while she's in Baroque works, she wore a cowboy hat. That was the only reason.
Yep.
And apparently 4Kids also seemingly thought she wouldn't be around very long, so who cares? Give her a silly voice.
And then there's freaking. They decide to give Shanks a freaking Scottish accent.
Yeah, they made Shanks Scottish. For
Because
no
red
reason.
hair.
Yes, exactly, because red hair and no other reason. A lot of 4Kids, they made Mihawk French. They made Mihawk talk in a stereotypical French accent. Because 4Kids really loved their stereotypes.
Huh, Francais.
Oh yeah.
Fry on that.
4Kids really loved racial stereotypes because they may or may not, the company may or may not have been full of racist old men.
Yes.
Yes.
So Japanese.
No, American.
Yeah, 4Kids. I'm about 4Kids here. The English dub. This 4Kids is based in America. They did anime English dubs, where they made things even more racist a lot of times somehow.
Again, the eternal question is, what's more racist? African American character created in the 90s in Japan, or turning that character white?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, didn't the 4Kids dub literally edit his skin color to make him white?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember when the Nickelodeon broadcast of Dragon Ball Kai edited Mr. Popo blue?
Oh.
Makes sense.
But it wasn't a good edit either.
It looks really
Oh.
bad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
Yeah.
poorly done. Really slapdash.
It's like someone
the-
just selected Mr. Popo in a image editor and just cranked up the saturation to blue.
Right.
It's pretty rough, yeah. It's funny that it happened at all, but it's rough. The Nickelodeon broadcast of Dragon Ball Kai had a lot of bizarre censorship. And I remember it because I watched it as a kid. That was my introduction to Dragon Ball as a whole. Was the censored Nickelodeon broadcast of Dragon Ball Kai.
Oh,
Damn.
boy.
Yep. Just like how my introduction to One Piece literally was the 4Kids dub of One Piece airing on Cartoon Network way back in the day.
Mine was the airing of 4Kids One Piece on the fucking Fox box.
The Fox Box was before my time.
Uh-huh.
Just slightly. I
Yeah.
was literally a toddler when the Fox Box was active.
It's like, who gave Luffy his hat? Shanks, Buggy, or Sonic?
I've seen that clip. I've seen that clip. And
Obviously, the answer is Sonic.
So fucking awful.
also, a lot of people spread weird, incorrect rumors about the 4Kids dub of One Piece. I've noticed. Which is interesting.
There's incorrect rumors about One Piece?
Incorrect rumors about the 4Kids dub of One Piece.
Okay.
Like, you ever heard the whole, oh, they got it in a package deal myth, which is not true. They did not get it in a package deal.
Yeah.
4Kids actively sought One Piece out.
Oh
It
boy.
wasn't a
Only-
Robotech situation.
Yeah, the reason 4Kids got One Piece was it was legit just because they saw that it was an anime in Japan that was making a lot of money, and they wanted some of that money.
Yeah, of course.
So they licensed it without checking it for content first, then went, oh my god, what did we do? We're already in a contract to dub a certain amount of episodes. We literally can't back out now. Fuck, shit, just do what we can. Do what we can to make this work.
I'll lock you
They
in that
scrambled
prison and you'll
around.
never see the light of day again. How long pointing at people?
Yeah. They and the whole reason 4Kids chose to not renew their license, like 4Kids, the reason they didn't continue is because 4Kids actively chose to not renew their license for it. Because when the license was up, Toei went to them and said, "Hey, you guys want to keep going?" And then 4Kids was like, "No, we do not want to. No, we're done with this shit." Because even they had to do such extensive censorship to that show, and the amount of work they had to do on One Piece, it was expensive, it was time-consuming, and it wasn't making enough money to justify it.
Mm-hmm.
So 4Kids backed out, and it went to Funimation.
Damn.
I wonder if they're kicking themselves for that now.
4Kids doesn't exist anymore. They sort of exist. What was 4Kids is now part of Konami. Konami bought them out.
For the express
They're only,
purpose.
they're only a hollow demon of what they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4Kids went bankrupt, changed its name to 4 licensing or whatever. Then went bankrupt
Boo.
again, changed its name again, then got bought out by Konami.
And now they exist for the sole purpose of fucking over every single Yu-Gi-Oh anime from now until the end of time.
Yes, they Konami legit bought them out just so they could keep dubbing Yu-Gi-Oh, and that was it. The only reason.
Wow. Shame.
Yeah, Konami.
Because Konami is Konami and Konami is the worst.
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't pachinko, so it doesn't get any importance.
But they did make a frickin' dueling machine for Yu-Gi-Oh! Called the Duel Terminal.
Hey, what you eating? What you eating?
I'm eating, barbecue chicken and rice.
Yo. On the bone?
No, it's some chicken
Oh, I
breast.
was gonna say you braver than me. If that was the case, I'd be like, damn.
Also, apparently, Toei very much approved of the 4Kids voice for Luffy. Apparently Toei loved the 4Kids Luffy voice.
Really?
Yes.
Food. I don't know. I like the Japanese dub a bit better.
It's like, keep in mind, everything 4Kids did, Toei had to approve it. And Toei, in fact, did approve everything that 4Kids did.
It is canon. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, it does not make it canon. That just means Toei had to slap a corporate seal of approval on it.
Yeah.
And the only reason that a lot of Japanese companies accepted a lot of 4Kids changes was because they trusted 4Kids to know what would do well in America because they did so well with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. It was legit the
But
only
here we
reason
are.
companies kept going to them. It was because they saw how much money they made with Pokemon. They saw how much money 4Kids made with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Were like, please take my thing,
Take my money.
make it popular there too, please. You guys seem to be wizards at it, and then they weren't wizards at it, and then they went bankrupt.
Make me money. Hoo,
Basically what it was. It's like, do whatever you need to make us money, effectively, is what all the companies are thinking. That had 4Kids license their stuff. They didn't care what 4Kids did as long as they made money.
Making money.
Especially true with Toei. Toei did not give a shit what 4Kids did as long as they made money.
Well, by the way, I did end up watching the first 2 episodes of Kamen Rider XA.
Yes.
And it really like gave me a little like "Bleh" moment when I saw freaking the doctor hand the child version of the main character of freaking Juan because it was
Yes.
made by Bandai.
Yes, that's the reason why the Wonder Swan pops up a fair bit in that show because yeah, Bandai thing. There is nothing I cannot cut.
Oh, freaking Goro says that shit. When he cuts when he cuts a steel chain that he technically is not supposed to cut yet.
Yeah.
The
I'm talking about Hero from Kamen Rider X. It was always going. There's nothing I can cut. And then there's hands him a scalpel that he then uses to cut cake. Hero is hilarious.
Yeah.
Unintentionally so. And he gets his own later fun fact.
I did really find it interesting where they had a actually like good excuse to force the characters to stay in their weakened forms.
It doesn't last. It doesn't last. Trust me, they bullshit away for them to not use level 1 forms anymore. They very much do.
Oh, okay.
They do eventually bullshit away. They don't need to use level 1 forms anymore. And then they completely disappear from the show entirely. You like never see them again after a certain point. Because they were pointless. They were literally pointless.
Damn.
They're literally just there for a toy gimmick and nothing else. Because on the toy, on the toys, on the action figures, the full rider, the level 2 form literally does just pop out of the level 1 body. Kind of like it does in the transformation stock footage. If that makes any sense.
Uh-huh.
Seance.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I liked X8 though. X8 was good. What'd you think of what did you think of Parado? I'm not sure if they've even said Parado's name at the point you're at.
I've just made it to episode 2.
Yeah. You know the one guy with the bugsters who like has a hoodie and the silly 90s arcade pants?
Yes, I do recognize that.
That's Parado.
Uh-huh.
Great. I love him. You will love him.
Is he as adorably naive as Jin with a gun?
He's not as naive as Jean, but he's definitely as dangerous. Definitely as dangerous. Definitely as dangerous. And I'll just say, a lot of the stuff that happens in X8 will make it very obvious that the same guy was the head writer for both X8 and N01. And for Geats, because a lot of the same shit happens in all 3 shows. A lot of the same shit happens in all 3.
Especially with using the intro to depict particular scenes in the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'll just say that there's a thing that happens with the character in X8 that is nearly identical to what happened with Kayla in Geats.
Fun!
Nearly identical.
Fun!
Yeah,
That's great!
it's something alright. And there's shit that happens in Geats that's like nearly in Geats and X8 it's nearly identical to stuff that happens in 0-1.
Uh-huh.